All right, get ready to dive deep into the world of Doctor Who. We've got some fascinating excerpts from Doctor Who's Powers Explained.
Ugh.
And let me tell you, this is some mind-blowing stuff.
It is. It really is.
We're talking 2 hearts, a time machine that's bigger on the inside,
Wow.
and regeneration. By the end of this deep dive, you'll know exactly what makes the Doctor so unique and powerful.
Well, and what's really interesting right off the bat is that we're not talking about just any alien with superpowers. We're talking about a Time Lord,
Okay.
a very specific species from the planet Gallifrey.
Right.
And believe it or not, they gave themselves that name.
Time Lords, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly a catchy name, and it really highlights their abilities.
It does.
I mean, when you can travel through time and space, you've kind of earned the right to a fancy title, right?
Yeah, you get to be a little boastful when you can do that.
Exactly. But we know the Doctor isn't like most Time Lords. They're a bit of a rebel, right?
Totally. Yeah.
Always off on adventures, using their powers to help those in need, especially us humans.
Especially humans.
Yeah, they could easily use their powers for selfish reasons, but they choose to protect the universe and those who can't protect themselves.
That's a thing.
That's what makes them such a compelling hero.
Yeah.
But okay, enough about their personality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of their biology. 2 hearts, extra lungs, super senses.
Super senses.
It's almost hard to believe. How is this even possible?
Right. Well, all those extra organs definitely give them a major advantage.
Yeah.
2 hearts mean double the blood flow, making them super resilient
Oh, wow.
to injury and exertion.
Think about that cardio.
I know, right?
2 hearts.
And those extra lungs, well, it's like having a built-in oxygen tank, basically.
Oh, wow.
So they can survive in environments that would leave us, gasping for air.
Yeah. And did you know that the Doctor can, taste time? Imagine licking a fossil
It's true.
and instantly knowing its age.
Yeah, it's not just a cool party trick. Their senses are incredibly advanced. It helps them solve mysteries across different planets and eras.
That's amazing. So, okay, hold on. 2 hearts, super senses, they can breathe underwater.
Pretty much.
What else can they do?
Oh, we're just getting started. Time Lords can live for centuries.
Wait, what?
Yeah, centuries.
Even without regeneration.
Yeah, we're talking like 400 to 600 years easily.
Centuries, but what happens when they reach the end of their natural lifespan? They can't just live forever, can they?
Well, that's where things get really interesting. When a Time Lord's body is nearing death,
Yeah.
they have this ability called regeneration.
Regeneration.
It's this incredible survival mechanism that lets them cheat death, basically.
Okay, so 2 hearts, super senses, centuries-long lifespans, and regeneration.
Uh-huh.
We haven't even gotten to their time-traveling abilities yet.
I know.
But before we get into that, I have to ask, what about the TARDIS? You know, that blue police box that's bigger on the inside? How does that even work?
Ah, the TARDIS. It's a feat of Time Lord engineering that, honestly, defies our understanding of physics.
I can imagine.
The whole bigger on the inside thing. It's all thanks to something called extra-dimensional space.
Extra-dimensional space.
It's like, imagine folding a piece of paper to make it smaller. Now imagine folding the entire universe, all its stars and planets, into something the size of that police box.
Okay, so it's like folding space to create a pocket universe inside the TARDIS.
Exactly.
Whoa, a pocket universe.
Yeah.
My brain hurts. But what powers this crazy thing? Is it some kind of alien battery?
Even more impressive than that,
Hmm.
the TARDIS is powered by a contained star, the Eye of Harmony.
They captured a star.
They did. The Time Lords took a star right before it collapsed into a black hole, captured its singularity, and harnessed its power.
That's incredible and insanely dangerous.
Oh, absolutely.
But they managed to make it work.
They did. They froze the star and used its energy to power the TARDIS, allowing it to travel through time and space.
So the TARDIS runs on a frozen star trapped in a police box. This is officially the most confusing thing I've ever heard of.
I know.
But that's why we love Doctor Who, right? Speaking of the police box, I've always wondered why the Doctor's TARDIS is stuck looking like that. I mean, shouldn't it be able to change its appearance?
You're right. TARDISes can actually blend in with their surroundings by changing their appearance.
Oh, so it's like a chameleon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But something went wrong with the Doctor's TARDIS, and it got stuck in the police box form.
So they're stuck with a bright blue police box that stands out wherever they go.
Pretty much.
Classic Doctor. But okay, we've talked about their physiology and spaceship.
Right.
How do they actually become masters of time? Do they go to some Time Lord Academy where they learn how to, Manipulate the fabric of reality?
It's more intense than just classes.
Yeah.
Young Time Lords undergo this ritual where they're exposed to the untempered schism.
The untempered schism.
Yeah, it's this portal that lets them see all of time and space.
All of time and space at once. That sounds incredible and terrifying at the same time.
Oh, it is. Some Time Lords can't handle the experience and it drives them mad. In fact, the Doctor's arch nemesis, the Master, was driven mad by it.
Wow. But the Doctor was able to handle it.
Yeah, for the Doctor, it was a defining experience. It gave them this profound understanding of time and how it works.
So they saw all of time and it didn't break them. Does that mean they know everything that's going to happen?
It's not about knowing everything. It's about understanding the delicate balance of cause and effect.
Okay.
The Doctor learned that certain events in time are fixed points events that must occur for the timeline to remain stable.
So they can't just go back and change anything they want. There are rules to time travel.
Exactly. Meddling with fixed points can have disastrous consequences, so they avoid interfering with them.
Okay, so time travel is like this delicate dance where you have to be careful not to step on anyone's toes.
That's a good way to put it.
I can see why it would drive some Time Lords crazy.
Right. And speaking of crazy, we haven't even touched on the most iconic Time Lord ability, regeneration.
Wait, there's more. We've already covered 2 hearts, a time machine powered by a star, and the ability to see all of time.
I know.
What else could there possibly be?
Regeneration is a bit more complicated than just switching faces.
Okay.
It's full of surprises, you could say. But we'll save that for the next part of our deep dive.
Oh, come on. You can't leave us hanging like that.
They've got to save some surprises for next time. Okay, are you ready to talk about regeneration? It's more than just a quick change. It's this biological process that lets Time Lords cheat death.
So how does it work? Does the Doctor just like snap their fingers and boom, new face? I mean, there's got to be more to it, right?
It's not quite that simple, no. Regeneration kicks in when a Time Lord is, right on the verge of death.
Ah, okay.
Think of it as like their body's ultimate defense mechanism.
Like a reset button when things go wrong.
Exactly.
But is it a smooth process or more like a bumpy ride?
Definitely more of a roller coaster. It's been described as super painful and disorienting, like your whole body is rewiring itself, inside and out.
Yikes.
And get this, it even affects their personality and memories.
Really?
Yeah, which explains why the Doctor is, always a bit wobbly after regenerating.
A whole new personality. That's wild. So did they get to choose what they'll look like? It seems like a big risk to just leave it to chance.
That's the thing, they don't. There's absolutely no control over the outcome.
Oh, wow.
It's completely random.
So it's like spinning a cosmic roulette wheel, and whatever face pops up, that's their new look.
Exactly.
No wonder the Doctor has had so many different faces over the years.
I know, right? And that's what's allowed 14 different actors to play the same character.
That's pretty cool.
It is. But there's actually a limit to how many times a Time Lord can regenerate.
Wait, a limit? I thought they could regenerate forever. How many lives do they get?
Traditionally, Time Lords get 12 regenerations.
So 13 lives in total.
Yeah. But the Doctor doesn't always follow the rules, does he?
Of course not. There's always some kind of twist with the Doctor. So what happened?
Well, there's the Sisterhood of Karn,
Okay.
this ancient order who can actually influence regeneration.
Wow.
They help the Doctor choose a specific form for the War Doctor.
The War Doctor. That's the one who wasn't included in the original 32. Okay.
Exactly. So the 12 regeneration rule already has a bit of a, loophole.
So there's more.
There's also the whole revelation about the Doctor's origins, the timeless child.
Timeless child. What's that?
It turns out the Doctor isn't originally from Gallifrey.
Really?
They're the timeless child, this being from another universe, with the ability to regenerate infinitely.
Hold on. So the Doctor had countless lives before the show even started.
That's right. The Time Lords found the child, experimented on them, and basically took their regenerative ability and made it part of their own biology.
So the 12 regeneration limit doesn't even apply to the Doctor anymore.
It seems that way. They could potentially regenerate forever.
Okay, my brain is officially fried. Normal Time Lord regeneration, the Sisterhood of Karn, the War Doctor, and now the Doctor is the timeless child with unlimited regenerations. Anything else I'm missing?
Well, there are a few other interesting things. Did you know regeneration energy is so powerful it can actually regrow limbs?
No way.
Yeah. There was even one time where the Doctor used their regeneration energy to create a whole separate version of themselves.
Whoa. So regeneration isn't just about surviving. It's like this power source
It
with
is.
all sorts of possibilities.
Yeah, and we're still learning about the true potential of
I
regeneration.
can imagine. Okay, so Time Lords can cheat death, change their appearance, and potentially regenerate forever thanks to the whole timeless child thing. But aside from regeneration, what other cool things can Time Lords do? What other powers are we missing?
Well, we haven't talked about their incredible knowledge of history, their ability to communicate with basically any species,
Hmm.
or their trusty sonic screwdriver.
Right, the sonic screwdriver. It's like the ultimate multi-tool, right?
Yeah.
What can it do?
I know, right? You can unlock doors, scan for life forms,
Sure.
analyze materials, and even remotely control technology. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Obviously.
It's amazing. And it seems like the sonic screwdriver's abilities just keep expanding,
Wow.
adapting to whatever challenge the Doctor faces.
But how does it even work? Is there like some crazy Time Lord tech inside that little metal stick?
You'd think so, right?
Yeah.
But the show doesn't really explain it.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like it runs on a combination of super advanced technology
I-
and Time Lord magic, I guess you could say.
Time Lord magic. So it's not just a gadget, it's like an extension of the Doctor's own powers.
Yeah, I think so. It's
Really
like
nice.
they instinctively know what needs to be done, and the sonic screwdriver helps them make it happen.
So it's like, oh, there's a problem. Don't worry, I've got my sonic screwdriver.
Exactly. And I think that ties into what makes the Doctor so powerful.
Okay.
It's not just about their biology or their gadgets or even their mastery of time.
It's about their compassion, their intelligence, and their, unwavering belief in doing the right thing.
Right.
It's that refusal to give up, even when things look impossible.
Yeah.
They use their knowledge and their abilities to protect the universe
Uh,
and fight for those who can't fight for themselves.
Exactly. And that's why, people all over the world are inspired by the Doctor.
Yeah.
Because they show us that even when faced with these huge challenges,
Yeah.
hope and kindness
Hope and kindness.
can still win in the end.
So we've dug deep into Time Lord biology, time travel, even the sonic screwdriver.
We have.
What's the big takeaway? What makes the Doctor so special?
I think it comes down to this. The Doctor is powerful, yes. But their true strength lies in their dedication to making the universe a better place.
And maybe, just maybe, they inspire us to do the same,
I hope so.
in our own small ways, to stand up for what's right.
Yeah.
Use our own unique talents and abilities to help others, and never give up hope.
And never underestimate the power of compassion.
Absolutely. That might be the Doctor's greatest power of all, inspiring hope and action in others.
It really might be. Okay, ready to jump back into those Time Lord powers. We left off with their crazy knowledge of history, talking to pretty much anyone, and that sonic screwdriver.
Oh, yeah, so much to cover. Let's pick up with that whole seeing all of time and space thing. Remember the untempered schism.
Right. That experience isn't just a visual tour. It embeds a deep understanding of history and cause and effect right in their minds.
So it's not like memorizing facts from a book, more like they instinctively know how everything connects across time, like they've lived through it all.
Yeah, exactly. You see the rise and fall of civilizations, everything that shapes the universe.
Yeah.
No wonder some Time Lords go crazy.
I can imagine. But the Doctor actually handled it. Incredible.
It really is. And that experience plays into their ability to communicate with other species, too. Think about it.
Okay.
When you see all of time and space, you're exposed to countless cultures and ways of thinking.
That makes sense. So it's not just translating words, it's about understanding their whole perspective on the universe.
Exactly. I mean, the Doctor can even talk to animals.
Whoa, seriously.
It's like tapping into a universal language of understanding.
That is so cool. Imagine knowing what your dog is thinking.
I know, right?
Okay, but speaking of understanding, what about the sonic screwdriver? It can do, like, everything.
Right. Unlock doors, scan for life forms, analyze materials, control technology.
How is that all in one little device?
Well, that's the funny thing. The show never actually explains how it works.
You're kidding.
It's like a mix of really advanced tech and, well, Time Lord magic, I guess.
Time Lord magic. Come on, really?
I know, it sounds crazy, but it just works.
So is it more like an extension of the Doctor's own knowledge?
Yeah, kind of like an extension of their will and understanding of the universe. They just know what needs to be done, and the sonic makes it happen.
It's like, problem. No worries, sonic screwdriver to the rescue.
Exactly. And it all comes back to what makes the Doctor so powerful.
Right.
It's not just about their biology or gadgets. It's their compassion, intelligence, and belief in doing what's right.
And that never give up attitude. They use everything they have to protect the universe and fight for those who can't.
That's what's so inspiring about the Doctor, don't you think?
Absolutely. They show us that hope and kindness can win, even when things look really bad.
I think that's the big takeaway here.
Hmm.
The Doctor is powerful, yes, but their true strength is the dedication to making the universe a better place.
And maybe they inspire us to do the same, even in our own little ways, standing up for what's right, helping others, never giving up hope.
Yeah, and never underestimate the power of compassion.
That might be the Doctor's greatest power of all inspiring hope and action in
I
others.
think you're right.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Doctor Who. Time Lord secrets, time travel, sonic screwdrivers. What a journey.
What would you do if you were the Doctor? Even for a day.
Travel through time. Maybe try out that sonic screwdriver. Let us know what you do. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and never lose that sense of wonder. Thanks for joining us.